Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Studio, the place where you learn real English for real life.
Hey everyone, I'm Ethan.
And I'm Sarah. And today's episode is super useful because we're talking about
How native speakers talk at work. Yes. Emails, meetings, coffee breaks, small talk, everything you hear in an American office.
And don't worry, this lesson is slow, clear, and perfect for beginners.
So grab your coffee.
And let's go to work. Good morning, Ethan.
Good morning, Sarah. I'm a little sleepy today.
Oh no, what happened?
I stayed up late last night reading a report.
Another long night already? It's only Monday.
I know. But the report helped me learn new English words, so that's good.
That's a great way to think about it. Okay, first things first. Coffee?
Yes, please. I cannot start work without coffee.
Same here. Oh, and happy Monday.
Happy Monday indeed. A brand new busy week.
So what's your plan for today?
First, I'll check my emails. Then, I'll review the new project proposal.
Same here. I need to reply to some emails and prepare for our team meeting.
Perfect. Let's work together and teach English at the same time.
Love that idea. Let's start with how native speakers write emails at work.
Okay, Sarah, how do you usually start an email?
I usually write, "Hi, John," or "Hello, Lisa."
Perfect. That's friendly and professional.
What about dear?
Dear is more formal. You use it for your boss, a client, or someone you don't know well. Examples. Dear Mr. Smith. Dear Ms. Lee.
Got it. Hi equals friendly. Dear equals formal.
Exactly.
What if I don't know the person's name?
You can say, Dear Sir or Madam, to whom it may concern. But remember, these are very formal. If possible, always try to find the name.
After the greeting, native speakers add a polite sentence like, "I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a great day."
Yes, for example, Hi David, I hope you're doing well. I wanted to ask about the project schedule. Polite, natural, professional.
Practice time. Repeat after Ethan.
Hi Anna, I hope you're doing well. Dear Mr. Brown, I hope you're having a great day.
Excellent. Okay, Ethan. How do we end a professional email?
Here are the most common ones. Thanks. Thank you. Best regards. Kind regards.
I usually write just thanks.
That's perfect for people you know. But for formal emails, use kind regards.
Sometimes I feel shy asking for things at work. Like, how do I say, "Send me the file," without sounding rude?
Great question. Instead of send me the file, say, could you please send me the file? Would you mind sending me the file?
Wow, that sounds much softer and nicer.
Exactly. Could you please is your magic work phrase.
Oh, I just got an email from our manager.
What does it say?
Team, please review the attached report and share your feedback by end of day. Regards, Mark.
Nice and clear. Now your reply can be, Hi Mark, thanks for sharing the report. I'll review it and send my feedback today. Kind regards, Sarah.
Wow, that sounds like a real American office email.
Coffee time?
Yes, please. Just a little sugar.
So Sarah, how long have you been working here?
Almost 2 years now.
Time really flies. At work, Americans often say, how was your weekend? How's your day going? Busy today?
And you can reply, pretty good. Not bad. Busy, but good.
That last one is my favorite. Very realistic.
Let's practice for our viewers.
Okay, acting time.
Hi, Ethan. How's your morning so far?
Pretty good. Just checking emails. How about you?
Busy, but good. That's exactly how native coworkers speak.
Wow, We already learned email greetings, polite requests, work small talk.
And we're just getting started. Next, you'll learn how to speak in meetings, how to agree and disagree politely, how to ask someone to repeat slowly, how to leave a meeting professionally.
So don't go anywhere.
This is the English Studio, where your confidence grows one sentence at a time. Let's see how native speakers talk at work.
So far, we learned email greetings, polite requests, friendly small talk, coffee break conversations.
And now, it's time for the part many learners feel nervous about.
Meetings. Okay, Sarah, are you ready?
Kind of. I still get scared speaking in meetings.
Don't worry, we'll use simple English today. That's what native speakers do.
Our manager just walked in.
Good morning, everyone. Let's get started. That's a very common meeting opening. Other common starts are, let's begin. Thanks for joining, everyone.
Okay, everyone is looking at me. What do I say?
You can start with these powerful but simple phrases. Today, I'd like to talk about, I have an update on, I want to share something about.
Today, I'd like to talk about the project timeline.
Perfect. Short, clear, professional.
What if I agree with someone in the meeting?
Very easy. Say, I agree. That's a good point. I think you're right.
That's simple. I like that. Okay, but what if I don't agree?
At work, we never sound strong or rude. We speak softly and politely. Instead of saying, you're wrong, say, I see your point, but I understand, but I think,
Oh, that sounds much nicer and more professional.
yes, native speakers always protect feelings at work.
Sometimes people speak too fast, and I don't understand everything.
That's totally normal. Never be afraid to ask. You can say, sorry, could you repeat that? Could you please speak a little slower? I didn't catch that. Could you explain again?
Wow. I usually just smile and pretend I understand.
Everyone does that at first, but asking is always better.
What if I need to leave the meeting early?
Instead of, I have to go, say, sorry, I have another meeting now. Sorry, I need to leave for another task.
So, polite English sounds very calm and gentle.
Exactly.
Let's do a full role play for our listeners.
Great. You're the team member. I'm your coworker. Good morning, everyone. Let's get started.
Good morning. Today, I'd like to talk about the new project plan.
That's a good idea.
I think we can finish the first part by Friday.
I agree. That sounds realistic.
Do you have any questions?
Sorry, could you repeat the last part?
Sure. I said we can finish the first part by Friday.
Got it. Thank you.
This is real native meeting English. Simple words, polite tone, clear communication.
After the meeting, hallway talk.
That meeting went better than I expected.
You did great. See, simple English works.
I didn't panic this time.
That's because you had the right phrases ready.
Now I need to send the updated file to the team. What should I write?
Use this professional native sentence. Please find the updated file attached. I've attached the document for your reference.
Instead of, I send you the file?
Yes, at work we usually say attached.
What if someone doesn't reply to my email?
That happens all the time. You can write, Hi John, just following up on my last email. Could you please share an update when you have time? If it's urgent, Hi John, just checking if you had a chance to look at my previous email. We need the information by tomorrow.
That sounds polite, not angry.
Exactly. Never sound angry in work emails.
Repeat with us. Could you please send me the file? I have an update on the project. That's a good point. Sorry, could you repeat that? Please find the file attached.
Excellent.
Wow, today was long.
Yeah, meetings, emails, deadlines.
Busy, but good.
Still your favorite phrase.
Let's quickly review what you learned in this episode. How to start professional emails. How to ask politely at work. Small talk with coworkers. How to speak in meetings. how to agree and disagree politely, how to ask people to repeat, how to leave a meeting professionally, how to send attachments, how to write reminder emails.
That's a complete native workplace English starter pack.
Remember, you don't need perfect grammar to sound professional.
You only need to be polite, clear, confident.
And confidence comes from practice.
If today's lesson helped you,
Then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the English Studio.
new episodes every week with real-life English.
We'll see you in the next lesson.
Bye for now, and keep learning English.